special. And I'll let Michael McPartland tell us all about it because he's set it. He's the expert on this particular field.
This is a special on Razzie winners, the Golden Raspberry Awards for the worst things in film. And it can be any film or person who's won any award ever at the Razzies. So it can be worst picture, worst director, worst actor, worst actress, supporting actress, or any of the ones that make up on an annual basis. There's 50 questions in total. Number 1. Referring to himself by the name in the last line of a 1987 film he is the title character of, what is the real name of Robocop? Tony?
McLean.
It's incorrect, nothing away. Clive?
Murphy?
Yep. Alex Murphy. Eddie Murphy in 1990 won the worst screenplay for Harlem Nights. 2008, worst actor, worst supporting actor and worst supporting actress for Norbit. Clive is on 2. This phrase was created in 1939 as a way to mock the Soviet Union's foreign minister, who earlier that year had signed the Nazi Soviet pact with Joachim von Ribbentrop. Although still used in warfare to this day, these improvised incendiary weapons are more often Tony?
But it's Molotov, so Molotov.
Molotov
bomb.
No.
Please, second. Please.
Steve Kidd?
Cocktail.
A Molotov cocktail. So 1 away from Tony.
Oh, cocktail.
2 Kidd. Yeah. Cocktail worst picture in 1988.
Agreed.
In 2004 in Oslo, a version of this painting by Edvard Munch, Kidd, is by Trap You Fell Into Again.
Oh.
Lee?
Kiss, no.
No. Tony?
No, that's wrong.
God.
The screaming kiss.
No. Was stolen along with a version of the painting The Scream, although both were recovered in 2006. In 1507, a painting by Raphael describes this figure as of the Pinks. Clive? Madonna, yeah, Madonna.
That's only the thing I
500 pictures by Raphael.
Well, Raspberry, I thought Madonna's going to be in there somewhere.
Madonna, worst actress 1986 for Shanghai Surprise, 87 Who's That Girl, 93 Body of Evidence, 2000 The Next Best Thing, 2002 Swept Away, worst supporting actress 95 Four Rooms, and 2002 Dying of a Day. Formed in 1958 as The Triumphs and still touring to this day with original members Walter Williams and Eddie Levitt, which American R&B band had their biggest hit in Rhodes? Is incorrect, 1 away. The biggest hit in 1973 with the US #1 Love Train. Kidd?
OJ's.
The OJ's is correct. OJ Simpson, worst supporting actor 1994 for Naked Gun 33 1/3. In 1988, this person was nominated for the Best British Female at the Brit Awards. And in 2015, her long-term partner, Myra Stratton, died of... Lee?
Sam Fox.
Sam Fox is correct, yep. Megan Fox was supporting actress 2014 for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Starring Denham Elliott and Nicole Kidman, what is the name of this 1989 TV miniseries, which was inspired by the Barlow Chambers case, which saw two Australians being hanged in Malaysia? In the series, Nicole Kidman's character, Katrina Stanton, an innocent woman who has drugs hidden in her camera case by a supposed boyfriend, is apprehended and sentenced to death and imprisoned in the titular fictional Thai prison. Lee?
Paris Hilton.
Not Paris Hilton, no.
Oh, yeah.
Clive?
Yeah.
Hanoi Hill.
Nope.
No.
Nothing away. Kid?
Bangkok Hilton.
Bangkok Hilton, yeah.
I can't believe that dropped it nil out.
Yeah. Paris Hilton, worst supporting actress for House of Wax in 2006, and the Hottie and the Nottie in 2009 for worst actress for Repo the Genetic Opera. Originating in Japan in 1999, an example of this won Word of the Year award in 2015. That example is titled Face with Tears of Joy. Other common examples include hearts, lightning bolts, roads, a what?
Emoji.
Emoji, yep. The Emoji Movie.
I didn't hear it properly at first either.
The Emoji Movie Worst Picture in 2017. The Cantabrian Sea can be found in the southern portion of this body of water. In 1940, the British cruisers HMS Glasgow and Enterprise defeated a fleet of 11 German ships in a battle here, whilst in 1970 a Soviet nuclear submarine, the K-8, sunk here and has never been recovered. Known for being very stormy, it stretches from Point Penmarch in the north to Cape Ortegal and is found to the south of the Celtic Sea. What is this body of water that the Loire flows into? Nice kid.
Bay of Biscuit.
The Bay of Biscay, yeah. Michael Bay, Worst Director 2009, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. 2014, Transformers Age of Extinction. What name is given to the protective case in which cotton grows? Kid. Nothing away, it's a question over.
Cotton bud.
No, nothing away. Lee?
Fusk.
No. Dean?
Stalk.
No. Rhodes? No. Nobody? No, that's a ball.
Of course it's a bud.
Uwe Ball, 2008 Worst Director for In the Name of the King, Postal.
I knew it was there somewhere there.
He has the surname Grissom and is a criminal mastermind, although he hates men who sexually assault women, including Johnny 23. In a 1997 film, he tries to execute an audacious escape plan for both himself and numerous other prisoners, including Nathan Diamond. Dean? Sorry? No. One away. For numerous prisoners, including Nathan Diamond Dog Jones and Earl Swamp Thing Williams, but he is foiled by the prisoner Cameron Poe, who is just about to be released from a 10-year stretch for manslaughter. Who was his character played by John Malkovich, who plotted to take over the prisoner transport aeroplane? He was Cyrus the Virus, yep. Billy Ray Cyrus, 2009, Worst Supporting Actor for Hannah Montana the Movie. Did I give you the points there, Clive? Or? I don't think I did. So after 10 questions, Kid's in the first place on 7, Clive is second on 6, and everyone else nowhere. His former world number 1 was the first ever winner of Snooker's International Championship. Age 14, he got to the semi-finals of the World Under-21 Championship, and along the way became the youngest person to ever hit a competitive 147 break. Who was this person who won the 2011 UK Championship and in the same year lost to John Higgins in the final of the World Snooker Championship? Kid?
No, give me back.
Incorrect, nothing away. Tony?
John.
No, nothing away. Lee? Judge Trump, yeah.
Oh,
Donald Trump, 1990, Worst Supporting Actor for Ghosts Can't Do It. That's one for Lee. I think he played himself in the film as well. A version of this kind of dance which originated in Spain. Kid? Bolero, yeah, he has been revising. Bolero, 1985, Worst Picture.
I was drunk this morning and I don't know what I can't understand, mate.
How do you know he's going to judge it though?
He knew I did the pipeline, ready to go at any point. Which New Zealand-born cartoonist developed the cartoon character Colonel Blimp? Clive?
Low.
Yeah. David Lowe. Rob Lowe, 1985, Worst Supporting Actor for St Elmo's Fire.
No idea.
Which platform computer game franchise, whose first game was released on the Commodore Amiga in 1990, has had follow-ups called The Shadow and the Flame, Warrior Within, and The Two Thrones, and a spin-off film starring Gemma Arterton, Ben Kingsley and Jake Gyllenhaal, subtitled The Sands of Time? Clive? The Prince of Persia, yep. Prince, the worst actor, worst director and worst original song in 1986 for Under the Cherry Moon. Over the years, he has owned a speedboat, a helicopter, a bus, a snowmobile, a forklift truck, a plane, a jeep, a motorbike and a van, all painted red and with very Kid?
That's a stupid one. Postman Pat.
Postman Pat is correct.
Oh,
The Postman, 1997,
Kevin
Worst
Costner,
Picture.
yeah. I agree with that one as well.
I
Very
thought it was
well.
alright though. This person has the third brightest star in the Pleiades star cluster named after them. Which Greek mythological figure was the second daughter of Clytemnestra and Agamemnon? She, along with her brother Orestes, plotted the revenge on their mother due to her involvement. Norman? Electra is correct. Yeah, first point for it. Carmen Electra was very harsh. Nothing Carmen Electra does is ever wrong. Worst supporting actress 2006 for Date movie. She could do no wrong in anyone's eyes. The first shots of the Russo-Japanese War were fired in a bay outside this city, and it was host of a 2014 kid. Incheon is correct. He has been revising.
Definitely, yeah.
I got this morning and I looked.
Incheon worst picture 1983.
It's called actually Incheon now, isn't it? The name's kind of changed.
Yeah, it's a difference. Thought to be entirely fictional, which knight appears in the French epic poem The Song of Roland as the brother of Aude and one of Charlemagne's 12 peers and Roland's closest friend. He dies alongside Roland at the Battle of the Roncevaux Pass, and it's thought he gets his name from a type of tree which is a biblical symbol of wisdom, and which was given as a gift by Athena to the people of what would be called Athens when she won a competition to have the city named after her. Kid?
Lancelot.
Sorry?
Lancelot.
No. No one else?
No, nobody else is going to get it.
That is Olivier. Laurence Olivier, worst supporting actor for 1980 for The Jazz Singer, and 1982 worst actor for Incheon.
Of course. You played MacArthur.
Yeah, you certainly did. Which city is the hometown of Rebecca Romaine, Nicole Richie and Ben Affleck? It is the home of the oldest campus in the University of California system. It also home to the Berkeley, yeah, Berkeley. Elizabeth Berkley, 1999, worst actress for Showgirls.
I'll see that one.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Running for 14 episodes in 1998 and taking place on a ship called the Galaxy as it sailed across the Caribbean, what was the name of the reality TV series which launched the career of Wakefield-born singer and TV personality Jane? Kid?
Cruise.
The Cruise is correct, yeah. Tom Cruise, 2017 worst actor for The Mummy.
About 30.
So that's 20 questions gone. Steve Kidd's in the lead with 15. Clive is second with 10. And Norman's in third with 2.
Go on though.
The Church of England ordained its first female priests during the reign of which person? Save Rhodes.
Elizabeth II.
Is incorrect.
What did you say?
I haven't finished the question. The reign of which person as the Archbishop of Canterbury? Lee? No, nothing away. Kid?
Rumsey.
No. B?
Carey.
George Carey, yep. 2 for Bean. Mariah Carey, worst actress in 2001 for Glitter.
This is going to be bad.
Also in the same year, she didn't win, but she was nominated for worst couple for her cleavage in the same year. Usually just known by his surname, this person finished 4th in the 2006 series of Celebrity Big Brother, and it's one of the few people to Rhodes.
Biggins.
One away. And it's one of the few people to walk out during an episode of Nevermind the Buzzcocks, which Tony. Preston, yeah.
Oh!
Mark Preston, worst actor.
I didn't know the Big Brother link.
Kelly Preston, worst supporting actress for Battlefield Earth in 2001. Club, Luffield, Woodcut, Cops, Beckett's. Kid. Silverstone, yeah.
It was Silverstone this time, thankfully.
Alicia Silverstone, 1998, worst supporting actress for Batman and Robin.
Just terrible. That's from Club Outward,
In a pack of cards, which card is supposed to be a representation of either Caesar Augustus or Julius Caesar? Tony?
King of Diamonds.
King of Diamonds, yeah.
What's the link?
1 sec, I'll put your points on. Neil Diamond, worst actor, 1980 for The Jazz Singer. Meaning people ruler, and coming from a low Franconian form of the name Theodoric, which male English name is used by people such as the journalist Jameson, the posthumously pardoned, wrongly executed Bentley, Clive?
Yeah.
Derek? Yep.
Yeah.
Obvious.
Bo Derek, worst actress in 1982 for Tarzan and the Ape Man, and 1985 for Bolero, and 1991 for Ghosts Can't Do It.
Yeah.
Can't count them yet. In 17... I didn't give you the point. I'll give you the point. I give you. In 1711, which English trumpeter invented the tuning fork? Tony?
Shiver My Clock.
No, nothing away. End of the question. Lee?
Purcell.
No. Steve?
Jones.
No. Norman?
Men's hours.
No. No, nobody. That is John Shaw. Paulie Shaw,
Yeah.
worst actor for Jury Duty in 1995 and 96 for Biosphere. A winner of a Distinguished Service Cross and the Medal of Honour, this person works undercover as Mr. Lee, the owner of a Chinese laundry, and a part-time actor, particularly in low-budget horror films, including playing the title character in The Aquamaniac. A colonel in the US Army Special Forces, who was this person wrongly convicted and sentenced to death for wronging the Bank of Hanoi, who loves it when a plan comes together. Steve Rhodes?
It's Hannibal Smith.
Hannibal Smith is correct. This goes on a while, this. Jaden Smith, 2013 for Worst Actor for After Earth. Will Smith, 2009 Worst Screen Combo and Worst Original Song Wild Wild West. 2013 Worst Supporting Actor for After Earth. 1999 and 1985 Anna Nicole Smith, Worst New Star for Naked Gun 33 and a Third. Two of what kind of weapon appear on the flag of Swaziland? Lee, I haven't finished the question.
Spear.
Yeah, Spears, we'll give you that. Yeah, Britney Spears, Worst Actress, 2002 for Crossroads. Lee there. And Worst Supporting Actress, 2004 for Fahrenheit 9/11. In 2007, one of this person's novels won the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction, whilst in the same year, a film adaptation of one of his novels won the Oscar for Best Picture. Who was this writer who's wrote the novels The Road and No Country for... Tony?
Cormac McPartland.
Cormac McCarthy, yeah, 2 for Tony. Jenny McCarthy, 2006, Worst Actress and Worst Screenplay for Dirty Love. Which figure associated with the Wild West is the title character in a 1946 musical that features the songs Kid?
Clark J.
Is incorrect, one away. Features the songs The Girl That I Will Marry, Moonshine... Tony?
Annie Oakley.
Annie Oakley is correct, yep. Annie, 2014 Worst Remake or Sequel.
There was no,
Yeah.
It wasn't a stage
I was thinking of the stage, you know, I don't know what the stage
It wasn't a
is.
stage show.
So after 30 questions, Steve Kidd's still in the lead with 16, Clive's on 12 and 2nd, and Tony's up to 6 in 3rd. In an early episode of the soap opera Neighbours, Daphne met her eventual husband while she was performing this act for him. Whilst Helga in the Low, Kid?
Strip tease.
A strip tease is correct, yeah. Worst Picture in 1997. Also won Worst Director, Worst Song, Worst Screenplay, Worst Actress and Worst Screen Couple.
Yeah.
I always knew you were revising. Taking its name from a translation of the Amerindian word used by the Cree tribe, the first mention of its present name by European was by the Frenchman Jacques Lagardier de Saint-Pierre. Lee?
Amazon.
Is incorrect, one away. In 1753, the Lewis and Clark expedition crossed this area, and the glacier Sawtooth, Banff and Yellowstone National Parks have land in this area. Formed around 80 million years ago during the Laramide...
Rio Grande.
Is one away. There you go. During the Laramide orogeny, it stretches from the Lillard River in the north to the Rio Grande in the south. That is Kid.
Rockies.
The Rockies is correct, yeah.
It's when you get out and think, oh, of course. Once you've got it out of your mouth, you realise it's got
The harshest ever Razzie Awards was Rocky IV 1985 for Worst Musical Score. Got a brilliant soundtrack.
Yeah.
Also won Worst Actor, Worst Director, Worst New Star and Worst Supporting
What's
Actress.
that, Burning Heart? What?
Okay, up to question 33. This rhyme is thought to date back to at least...
Jack and Jill.
He has been revising.
We said it's been revised. So he doesn't count. The more revised, not him.
Jack and Jill In 2011, it won the Worst Picture, Worst Remake, Worst Cast Ensemble, Worst Screenplay, Worst Screen Couple, Worst Actor, Worst Actress, Worst Supporting Actor, Worst Supporting Actress, Worst Director. Won every category that year.
Pure
The worst category that
justified.
year. Only one person's going to get this one though. It won't be Steve Kidd.
Right, there's a challenge.
Portrayed by WWE writer Craig DeJoseph, he is supposed to be the son of the slovenly wrestler Baston Bougier. What is the name of this WWE character who, the comic effect, was a rotund male stripper who would wear only a posing pouch and dance around unsuspecting wrestlers? His name is made up of two slang names for the penis. Kid. And his full name
Dick Swiveller.
is incorrect, nothing away.
Dick Johnson.
Big Dick Johnson is correct, yes.
This is why you stopped coming here today.
Exactly.
Dakota Johnson, 2015 Worst Actress, and Lynn Holly Johnson, 1984 Worst Supporting Actress.
Doesn't really help me when I'm taking on Kevin Ashman in the goal.
Do you think you don't get Big Dick Johnson on like Brain and Britain?
Should have. What four-letter word is the Scottish Gaelic word for Scotland? Kid.
Albert.
Albert is correct, yeah. Jessica Alba, Worst Supporting Actress 2010 for The Killer Inside Me.
Could have said Argos's own brand electronic products.
Which political party was represented by the American presidents Millard Fillmore, Zachary Taylor, Lee?
Whig Party.
The what?
Whig
The
Party.
Whig Party is correct, yeah.
Wig. not
Kristen
Wig.
Wiig 2016 Worst Supporting Actress for Zoolander 2. The first work this character appeared in was a serial in the pulp magazine Black Mask, and he has appeared in the films Satan Met a Lady, The Life of Riley, The Strange Case of the End of Civilization as We Know It, and The Revenge of the Pink Panther. Created by Dashiell Hammett. Tony?
Sam Space.
Sam Spade is correct, yeah.
Did he still as Big Panther?
Apparently, yeah.
I didn't know that bit.
David Spade's Worst Supporting Actress for Jack and Jill.
I was waiting for a link to Sam Space.
This person's 1981 autobiography was called Hitting Across the Line, and it is claimed that he played international football for Antigua and Barbuda. Rhodes? Dave Richards, yeah. Denise Richards, 1999, Worst Supporting Actress for The World Is Not Enough.
Yay.
Sharing their name with a famous family, one of whom is the person who inspired this question, what is the name of the traditional flat cap worn by people of Sardinia? Kid?
Oh, I have no idea. So can I go for Valero again? No, shit, sorry.
No, one away. And Sicily.
That's my own trap there.
Tony?
Habanera.
Nope, nothing away. Nobody? That's a Coppola. Sophie Coppola, Worst Actress for The Godfather Part 3 in 1991. If it has the letter S in brackets after it, what three-letter name would you normally use for the molecule which has the chemical formula H2O? Kid?
Hydrogen sulfide.
Nope, nothing away. Lee?
Hydrogen dioxide.
No? Three-letter name? Dean?
That's right.
No? It's fucking straightforward, this. Norman?
Ice.
Ice,
Ice,
yeah.
yeah. I was onto it then, but
Too late.
Vanilla Ice, 1992, worst new start for Cool as Ice.
I stopped water ice.
So, that's question 40, 10 to go. Steve Kidd, the revising Steve Kidd's in first place on 23.
Yeah.
Clive's on 12, Norman's on, Tony's on 8. It's 3 people on 4.
So Clive's first, now I'm second.
Nathaniel Gordon, Mary Critchett, Steve Bonnet, Charles Vane, and Calico Jack Rackham were all executed for being people who could be described as what? Clive? Pirates, yep. Pirates, the movie, worst original song and worst musical score in 1982. In Arthurian legend, by what name is Bertolec de Haut des Arts usually known? He gets his name because of the colour of his armour and features heavily in a story involving the Norman?
Green Knight.
The Green Knight is correct, yeah.
Good luck, Mom.
Tom Green, worst actor, worst director, worst screenwriter, worst screen couple in 2001 for Freddie Got Fingered. Named after a market analyst who started his career in the 1920s researching for advertising purposes the amount of people who would... Tony?
Gala?
Nope, one away. Lee?
Laurie.
Nope, one away. The amount of people who were tuned into radio programmes. Following a switch to TV in the 1950s, the highest rated programme of all time using this being... Nope, one away. Of using this method is a 1953 showing of I Love Lucy, which achieved a rating of 67.3. What name is given to the system using...
I'm going for Nielsen.
Nielsen is correct.
Yeah, I mean, oh, you wanted to go, I think.
Bridget Nielsen, 1985, worst supporting actress, Rocky IV, and worst new star for Red Sonja. Used as a location for the films Mean Machine and Bend It Like Beckham. What is the name of the stadium used by Conference South team Yeding FC? Despite its name, it is not thought to be overrun by rabbits. Tony?
The Lepidopterist.
No, nothing away, Bean.
Warren?
The Warren is correct.
There were 7 people in front of me there, weren't there?
You were fourth.
Yeah, such a long time.
Estella Warren, 2001, worst supporting actress for Planet of the Apes.
I meant Lepus, not Lepidopterist.
Its use is controversial. Ooh, something's gone on there.
No?
Not on the screen.
Oh, what's
Oh
that?
yeah, there we go. We're alright. Its use is controversial, as some say it can have health.
So, could you start again?
Its use is controversial, as some say it can have health implications and isn't effective at all. But what eponymous name is given to the method of weight loss if it involves a high protein, low carbohydrate? Lee.
Atkins.
Atkins, yeah. Right, okay, five questions to go. Running from 1994 to 1995, it features the lead character playing the former New York City police criminologist Guy Hanks, who retired from the force after winning $44 million on the lottery, but whose retirement is interrupted as he regularly gets asked to work on tough cases. Lasting only 18 episodes, it was a massive flop, and like most shows featuring its lead actor, its title contains the name of the actor rather than the character. The actor's previous show was much more successful, and its title also contained the actor's name and was centred on the Huxtable family. Tony?
Cosby.
More?
Bill Cosby.
I need more. I need the name of the show.
Oh, the Cosby Show.
No. Nothing away. Bing?
Cosby Investigates.
No.
Have you finished?
Yeah. Steve Kid?
Cosby PI?
No.
What's it?
No, it was the Cosby Mysteries.
Go.
As Sheriff of Lewis and Clark County, Montana, he arrested the outlaw Clell Watson and later hanged him after the mob ran off the executioner. Later a shopkeeper who sold equipment to prospectors in the Black Hills Gold Rush, he again became a sheriff and arrested Jack McCall, the killer of Wild Bill Hickok, and later teamed with Theodore Roosevelt to arrest a horse thief known as Crazy Steve. And when Roosevelt was elected president, he organised his inauguration parade in 1905, which a young Tom Mix was one of the people who was part of his plans. Buried alongside Wild Bill Hickok and Calamity Jane, Tony?
The Floor Bill.
That's one away.
That's not cheers, you might last second in the go for that.
Buried alongside Hickok and Calamity Jane, who is this person who is the lead character in the TV series Deadwood, where he is played by Kid?
Schwanger.
That's one away. Where he is played by Timothy Oliphant.
Al Schwanger's the lead character in Deadwood.
No, that's...
No, he's the main baddie, but he's not the lead character. Nobody? He's called Seth Bullock. Sandra Bullock, worst actress for All About Steve in 2010.
I was going to go for White Turtle, you said.
He's a very forgotten Wild West, very famous in the Wild West times, but forgotten about these days. Other than he was the main character in Deadwood.
I always say that Deadwood is one of the best programs ever made. Set the template.
I'm surprised he's not more famous now after Deadwood. With a time of 43.29 seconds, who between 1980 Rhodes
Michael Johnson.
is incorrect, one away. Tony?
Butch Reynolds.
Butch Reynolds is correct, yeah.
Moving right along.
Burt Reynolds, 93, worst actor for Cop and a Half.
Keep working.
Invented in 1968 by the Italian Aquilino Casani, who called it Pon Pon. It was introduced to the UK in 1969 and the USA in 1971. There was a huge craze in both countries until well into the 1980s. A heavy rubber balloon, about 60 to 70 metres between.
Space Hopper.
A space hopper, yeah. Dennis Hopper, worst supporting actress for Waterworld. Last question. Ghost Rider, Scarlet Witch, She-Hulk, Black Widow, Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Captain America, Iron Man, Thor and Spider-Man are just few of the group of Marvel superheroes in which group they are featured in films subtitled The Age of Ultron and Infinity Wars. Clive?
Avengers.
The Avengers, yes.
It was worth going too far. That's the end of that quiz. The winner by a long shot is the evil Steve Kidd. Please boo. Boo. Okay. Thank you very much, Michael McPartland, for another fantastic set. You might see this in the year 2001.